Hey everybody, welcome back. Today's tutorial is going to be a little bit different than usual. I've teamed up with NYX Cosmetics Canada and I'm going to bring you a prom makeup tutorial. But first things first, we're going to go and buy the makeup. I'm going to show you the NYX wall in London Drugs and we're going to pick out some products to do this look. So you ready? Let's go.
Oh my god, I just realized that there I am. I never realized this until now.
Here are the products that I picked up from the NYX Cosmetics wall at London Drugs, and I'm going to be using these on top of some of the other products that I already have. But I'm going to go through everything as I use them. So we're going to first start off priming our skin. I'm using the pore filler just in the areas where I have some pores, which would be around my nose and chin area. And then I'm going to use the Total Control foundation. I just kind of dropped this on my face. And I use two different colours because I'm kind of in between colours. So I use the colour Vanilla and Natural. As you can see, just putting them on all over. And then with a brush, just going to go right in and blend the two of them together on the skin. I love this foundation. It gives a really flawless coverage. Now for our concealer, I'm going to use HD Studio Concealer. And the colour I use is Fair. So I'm just going to go underneath the eyes, along the chin, down the nose and on the forehead. Just to give us that nice brightening effect to the skin. And I'm just going to press that into the skin using a damp beauty sponge. Now just to set all that, I'm going to use the finishing powder in the colour Banana, mainly underneath the eyes, but with a large fluffy brush I'm just going to really lightly set the rest of the foundation. I'm going to warm the skin up using the matte bronzer. This is the shade Deep. So just with a big fluffy brush, just buffing that around the skin, just to add a bit of warmth into the skin. I'm going to use the micro brow pencil in the colour Taupe. So I'm just going to start by defining the shape of the brow underneath, and then in strokes I kind of like to draw the hair the way it grows. And then my brows are quite thin, so I just like to fill them in on top, and I'm going to elongate the tail end, and then just use the little spoolie at the end of the brush or the end of the pencil to move the product around. Just to clean up the brows now, I'm just going in with the concealer and a small flat brush and just tidying up underneath the brows. For our eyeshadow, I'm going to use the Lingerie. First colour is the lighter shade, and I'm just going to buff that into the crease just to kind of build up that transition colour. And I do this colour twice just to slowly build up the colour so everything blends really seamlessly. And then we're going to start going in to deepen the crease. So with a warmer shade, just focusing this bit more into the crease rather than blowing it out as much as I did with the first shade. And to deepen it even more, we're going in with the dark brown, and this is going to be mainly focused on the outer corner of the eye and just lightly kind of buffing into the crease, but main focus will be on the outer corner. So I go in with that colour twice just to get that depth right on the outer part. For the lid, I'm going to use the NYX Lid Lingerie in the shade Nude to Me. So I'm just going to put that all over the lid. And then just with a flat brush, I'm just softening the edges so it's not a big line around the eye. I'm just going back in with the darker brown just because I kind of lost some of it there. I'm just going to go back in and add a little bit more on the outer parts. I'm also going to put some pigment on the lid. This is the colour Old Hollywood. So I'm just going to pop that on top of the lid lingerie just to kind of make that pop just a little bit more. And it just gives that more of a shimmery effect to the lid. Now I'm with the dark shade in the palette again, going right underneath the eye. Just going to make these eyes a little bit smokier. So just buffing it right into the lash line. And then with a warmer shade, just going to go back in and do the exact same thing. This is just going to add a little bit of warmth and it's going to soften out the darker brown. And then I'm just kind of wing the eyeshadow out slightly. Just going to give our lashes a coat of mascara. I'm using the double stacked mascara. So just giving them a good coat. And of course we're going to add some lashes. These are the Wicked lashes and the style of these lashes is Fatale. So these are perfect and lightweight and they add just that nice subtle bit of drama. Now I'm going in with a highlight and contour palette. I'm going to use the shade Sculpt. So I'm basically just going to sculpt out my cheekbones. So just pushing the product right underneath the cheekbones, just to give us a little bit of dimension. And I've noticed that I want it to be a little bit bronzer. So I'm going to go back in with the same bronzer as before and just warming up the skin a little bit more. Now back into the contour palette, I'm going in with the shade Ice Queen. So we're using this as our highlight colour. So I'm just going to highlight the cheekbones. And we're going to put a lot on as usual because we like to glow. And add a bit of colour to the cheeks. I'm going in with this shade here from the Sweet Cheeks palette. And we're just going to dust it along the apples of the cheeks. Now I'm going in with some of my favourite lip products. The first one is the lip lingerie called Babydoll. So we're popping that on first, so it's a really soft nude. Just going to let that dry for a sec, and then on top of that we're going in with the Cosmic Metal, and the colour we're using is Metropolitan Night. So it's a really nice soft goldy shade. It goes perfect over nudes. And just finishing off the look with the matte finish spray, spritzing it all over, and we are good to go. So that is it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like the look I came up with. Every product that I use, I'm just going to link it below so you can check it out. If you did enjoy this video, then please subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.